What's up, ladies and gents? Your boy Dread is back. This is a nerd talk slash movie review of the Marvel's Avengers Age of Ultron movie, The Avengers 2. Epic. That's the only word that I could use to describe this movie. If you told me to describe this movie in one word, epic. Now, before I get into the review, I want to say two things. I want to say, well, of course, if you go see a movie of this magnitude or any kind of magnitude, or with a movie that you know is going to get a lot of reception, stay off social media. Stay off the internet, stay off social networks, stay off social media altogether, just so you won't be spoiled. Because it's 2015, everybody's walking around with some kind of social network, on their phone or on their laptop or tablet or whatever. Stay off social media so you won't be spoiled. And number two, I like how in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, nothing is left out of place. There's references all over the place. There's characters that are referenced. There's themes that are referenced, and nobody is left out of place. It all somehow is connected and all loops together. And that's what I like about this Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's like reading a comic book, watching it on the big screen at the same time. And I like what Marvel Studios is doing with that. But anyway, into the review, and this is mine. There's gonna be minor spoilers. I ain't gonna spoil nothing major. Now, the movie starts out after Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and if y'all seen The Winter Soldier, then y'all would have seen the post-credit scene where you see the Loki scepter with the Infinity Stone in it, with that little gem at the end of the movie, and then you see Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, and they play a huge role in this movie. They play a huge role, and like I said, it starts off in Eastern Europe. That's where they found him, and that's where they found Ultron, or that's where Ultron was sort of born. Well, the physical Ultron was born, but he was born out of a program that Tony Stark made, and he was made from Jarvis too, and so was Hank Pym, but I'll get to that later on. But yeah, it picked up from there, and all of a sudden he has the Ultron. He is linked to every single computer in the world, so he knows when the Avengers move. He knows when Tony Stark makes a move, and he knows when anybody's going to try to stop him because he's linked to every single computer in the world. I mean, come on, he's just a computer program, and his whole goal, which is the goal of every single supervillain, is to tear the world down and rebuild it in his image. That seems like a common supervillain, but like what made him different was what made Ultron a different villain was he was humorous, but at the same time he was destructive. Humorous but destructive. And the action, they don't mess around. They get right into the action. There's very few movies that because you know how there's in most action movies, there's like a little 20-30 minute build before they get into the action. In this one, they jump right into it, and at no point are you bored during the movie. Let me just go ahead and just say this. If you're not on your edge of the seat because of the action, then you'll be in the theater laughing your ass off. And if you're not in the theater laughing your ass off, then you'll be either dead, shocked, you'll be crying, you'll shed a tear from a dramatic moment. And there's a couple of tearjerker moments in this movie too, as you can expect. And there's also references to the comic book and to the to the new Avengers. Slight spoiler, but I'll see. But like I say, if you watch this movie, or if you're actually going to see this movie, soon, then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And you see cameos from other superheroes like War Machine and the Falcon from the Winter Soldier, and yeah, you see a couple of other ones that I'm not going to spoil for you. Just go see the movie for yourself. But yeah, all I gotta say is keep your eyes on the next couple of Marvel movies, because there's the last 10 to 15 minutes of the movie and the post-credit scene, which I won't spoil. There's a big lead up that's going into the next 2 or 3 Marvel movies. And the next Marvel movie is Ant-Man. Hank Pym, which is Ant-Man, who's also a co-creator of the Ultron program, who was a co-creator of it with Tony Stark, especially if you read the comics. But yeah, pay close attention to the next Marvel movie. And there's I think they said it's Wanakwa or Wakanda, Africa, where the vibranium was formed. Black Panther. But yeah, overall action, I would give it a perfect 10. The comedy, I'll give it a 9. The drama and the acting, 9.5. Let's see, what else? Visuals, special effects, perfect 10. There's not really too much that you can find wrong with this movie. And if you do, let me know so I can personally hand slap you. But yeah, I'm like going to be paying a lot of real close attention to the next couple of Marvel movies. Oh yes, and if you want to know what the common theme is, I'm not going to spoil it. Well, I pretty much kind of did if you listened earlier in this video. Um, Watch in no particular order, but just see if you can spot them out. Watch Guardians of the Galaxy. Watch Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Watch both Thor movies, and watch the first Avengers movie, and then you'll get the theme. Because there's 5 of these artifacts, and it's all coming to a head in the next Avengers movie. And Spider-Man may make an appearance. They kind of hinted at that too. More they didn't hint at it in the movie, but Marvel Studios hinted at it. But it's only a matter of time before we see something like that happen. But anyway, overall, I will give the movie a 9.7 out on a scale of 1 to 10. A 9.7. Hell, maybe even a 9.8. It's as close to a perfect 10 as you can get. You can't really ask for much more from a Marvel movie. Oh yes, and well, that'll do it. I'll wrap. That's pretty much me wrapping this review. Oh yes, and for my regular subscribers, I will be making a review. If you care, for people who are regularly subscribing to me or people who care about sports, around this time tomorrow, I will be reviewing the Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight. Best weekend ever. I'm out, guys. See you guys soon. Peace.